The 1980s, shoulder pads, synthesizers, hairspray. It was a time when bigger was better, bolder was bolder, and nobody blinked twice at a dude in neon spandex. From the music scene to Wall Street, the 80s pulsed with a frenetic energy, a sense that anything could happen, and brother, it often did. This is the story of one such event, a tale so bizarre, so utterly 80s it could only have happened in this decade of glorious excess. It was a time when corporations battled for market share with the ferocity of gladiators. And in the arena of sugary fizzy beverages, no rivalry was fiercer than the Cola Wars. Coca-Cola, the reigning champ, versus Pepsi, the young upstart, slugging it out for the hearts and stomachs of America. On one side, you had Coca-Cola, the real thing, classic, iconic, the taste of Americana itself. On the other side, Pepsi, the choice of a new generation, bolder, more youthful, a little bit dangerous maybe. These weren't just soft drinks, they were symbols, flags planted firmly in the cultural landscape. Pepsi, in a bold move, had begun using celebrity endorsements to woo the younger generation. Michael Jackson, the king of pop himself, became the face of Pepsi, adding fuel to the fire. Coke, feeling the heat, knew they had to do something drastic to maintain their grip on the market. And drastic they did. In the spring of 1985, Coca-Cola, in a move that shocked the world, changed their formula. Gone was the familiar caramel-colored nectar, replaced by something different, sweeter, smoother, more modern, they claimed. They called it New Coke, and it was, to put it mildly, a disaster of epic proportions. People hated it. They hated it with a passion usually reserved for political scandals and pineapple on pizza. Protests erupted. Consumers hoarded the old Coke. The switchboard at Coca-Cola headquarters was flooded with calls from angry customers demanding the return of their beloved beverage. Less than 3 months after its disastrous debut, New Coke was pulled from the shelves, replaced by the original formula, now rebranded as Coca-Cola Classic. The public rejoiced. The Cola Wars raged on, and the world learned a valuable lesson. Don't mess with a classic, especially when it comes to something as sacred as the taste of Coke. This wasn't just a marketing blunder, it was a cultural phenomenon, a testament to the power of nostalgia and the unwavering loyalty people had to a brand that was, and still is, more than just a drink. It was, and is, a symbol of simpler times, of shared experiences, of America itself. The New Coke debacle remains one of the most baffling business decisions in history, a cautionary tale whispered in boardrooms and marketing classes to this day. It was a time when even giants could stumble, a reminder that in the ever-changing landscape of trends and tastes, some things are best left untouched. And in the end, it was the unwavering voice of the people, the die-hard Coke loyalists, who reminded the world that some things are just too good to change.